National Police Commissioner General Fanny Masemola has confirmed that KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Commissioner Lieutenant General Ndlela Mkhwanazi is under heightened security following threats to his life amid a deepening national controversy over political interference and corruption within the South African police services. Speaking during a virtual media briefing on Wednesday, Masemola revealed that Mkhwanazi's personal safety has become a top priority after the senior officer made sweeping allegations implicating top officials, including Police Minister Senzo Mchunu and Deputy National Commissioner Lieutenant General Shadrack Sibiya, in obstructing high-level investigations. And said in terms of physical protection, he has been getting threats to his life in that province. We have beefed up his security, but he won't be persecuted from my side. Surely there will be no persecution of any member of the South African Police Service, not only him, but anyone. Mkhwanazi has been at the center of a political center and policing storm since Sunday, where he publicly accused Mchunu and Sibiya of dismantling the high-priority political killings, tasked him and removing sensitive case dockets, which were allegedly transferred to Sibiya's Pretoria offices and kept under tight lock and key. The outspoken provincial commissioner said the task team had been closing in on the far-reaching criminal syndicate involving members of the underworld, senior politicians, prosecutors, judges, and high-ranking police officials. The alleged interference, he claimed, derailed critical investigations and exposed SAPS officers to internal sabotage. During a fiery press briefing this past weekend, Mkhwanazi declared himself combat-ready and expressed willingness to risk his life for justice and the South African public. He further revealed that he will be opening a criminal case against Minister Mchunu for alleged interference in Operation Policing matters, and said we are dealing with the serious allegations here. This is no longer about policing, this is about who controls justice in this country. According to Mkhwanazi, dismantling of the political task team triggered a domino effect of retaliatory investigations and arrest, including operations by the Investigating Directorate Against Corruption, IDAC, a unit of the National Prosecuting Authority. Pressed on whether any internal action would be taken against Mkhwanazi for his public outburst, Masemola said he is waiting guidance from President Cyril Ramaphosa. However, he distanced himself from any alleged efforts to shut down the task team and said, I do not know the reasons behind the disbandment. You heard Mkhwanazi say after Vusimuzi Ket Madlala was arrested what the real reasons were. I do not want to get deeper into that. Central to the unfolding scandal is the controversial figure of Vusimuzi Ket Madlala, a businessman and alleged crime kingpin who is currently behind bars on attempted murder charges. According to Mkhwanazi, Madlala had secured a lucrative 360 million rand SAPS contract in 2024 through questionable means, allegedly with the assistance of Minister Mchunu and his close associate Brown Mokhotsi. Masemola confirmed that the contract was later revoked after it was determined that Madlala's company should have been disqualified in the initial stages of the tender process. Mkhwanazi claimed that the arrest of Madlala unlocked critical evidence through cell phone data analysis, exposing a network of corruption linking Madlala, Mokhotsi, and Minister, suggesting the contract was part of a broader scheme of patronage and misuse of state resources. Meanwhile, the prominent whistleblower Patricia Mashale has once again stirred the waters within the South African Police Service, this time by leveling explosive allegations against the National Commissioner General Fanny Masemola. In a scathing social media post, Patricia accused Masemola of turning a blind eye to a systemic corruption under his leadership, alleging not just complicity but active cover-ups within the top ranks of the police. Patricia, who has become a symbol of courage in the face of institutional rot, did not mince her words, taking to social media and said, this is happening under Fanny Masemola's watch. The looting is still proceeding and he is well aware of that. In fact, he is endorsing it by still trying to cover up the corruption. Tagged several high-profile institutions and figures in her post, including South African Service Police, President Cyril Ramaphosa, Parliament, and political figures such as Herman Mashaba, signaling her intent to bring the matter to national attention. She further said, More revelations. Just in, National Commissioner General Fanny Masemola appoints acting crime intelligence head. Let me take this opportunity to announce the acting divisional commissioner for crime intelligence, Major General Solomon Mogato. Major General Mogato is the current head of the Directorate for Priority Crime Investigations, DPCI, also known as the Hawks in the Western Cape. He brings to this position a wealth of experience and knowledge in the intelligence and detective space with 36 years service in both environments. He holds a BTech degree in policing as well as national diploma in police administration. We have full confidence in Major General Mogato, and we trust that his leadership will enhance efficiency and maintain stability with the crime intelligence. Now, why will General Masemola appoint a general from Western Cape working in DPCI instead of appointing General Khan, who is currently the most senior general in crime intelligence? This appointment comes with fruitless expenditure because this general must be relocated and accommodated at his state expenses. Let me tell you why. Masemola wants to keep his thumb on the pulse because he doesn't want more information of corruption to be exposed in crime intelligence. Now I got information that crime intelligence under Lushaba bought 100 Dell state-of-the-art laptops that were initially on offer for 3.6 million rand, but they paid more than double the amount with the 2023-2024 spend funds. Apparently, these laptops are highly problematic with battery problems. They've been paying their hotel staff like cleaners are earning 7,000 rand per month, but there is one who earns about 14,000 rand per month and is allowed to stay for free at the hotel. They also have chefs at the hotel and they spend around 100,000 rand per month on groceries. All this while informers have not been paid for more than a year and junior members at Crime Intelligence are working out of their vehicles for the past 2 years because they don't have decent offices. Every day we will spill the beans because whistleblowing has become fashionable. She further alleged that General Masemola did not cancel a 360 million rand tender that was won by Vusiket Matlala and said he did not cancel the contract. He was instructed to cancel the contract after paying 50 million rand. He was warned about the deal months in advance, but he failed to act. She further stated that Masemola appointed Bheki Cele's ally, the former Minister of South African Police Service, and tweeted, Masemola just appointed the DPCI head in Western Cape as acting head in crime intelligence. I established that he is allegedly a close ally of Bheki Cele. They don't just appoint anyone in CI. They appoint loyalists, as was testified in the Zondo Commission. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.